Like many cities in Eastern Europe, Sofia is surrounded by sprawling prefabricated housing estates built during the socialist period. More than 60% of the population live in buildings like this. Historically, low energy prices meant little or no attention was paid to energy efficiency. Many of the buildings are now in a bad state of repair and often use 30% more energy compared to housing in Western European countries. Nikolai Stoichkov lives with his family on the 10th floor of a prefabricated block.
The temperature inside the building used to be as low as the temperature in the street. Every other year we were repairing the block and the roof, and we just couldn't afford to carry out the constant repairs to keep warm.
In recent years, there's been widespread recognition that the process of deterioration must be stopped, but only a handful of buildings have been renovated. With soaring energy prices, many residents have resorted to sticking insulation to outside walls, but with limited results. With no coordinated approach to upgrading, the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe is working alongside local partners to improve the energy efficiency of such buildings.
We assess the situation of the housing stock, existing housing stock in a country, and we make suggestions how this can be made more efficient, but also better for the citizen and the household living in the building.
By insulating walls and ceilings, replacing old windows and doors, and upgrading heating systems, buildings can be made much more energy efficient. It's a process known as retrofitting. Each family in Nikolai's block paid $4,000 for the renovations. But with energy bills cut by as much as 50%, the money can be recouped in less than 2 years.
Now that the work on the block has finished, you can really feel the effect of the insulation. It's like we're living in a new building.
More than half of a city's greenhouse gas emissions come from buildings, so savings made here offer a great opportunity to lower a city's carbon footprint.
Buildings are extremely important to reduce emissions. There are several estimates that really calculate how high the emissions from buildings are. The Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change, in its fourth report, has identified the building sector as the sector where the highest savings in emissions could be made.
Retrofitting all of Bulgaria's aging housing stock will take time, but it's hoped that the energy, carbon emissions and money saved here will show a greener way forward for the millions of other families living in similar properties in the region. This is Andrew Martin of UNTV for CNN Worldview. When you think about your impact on the climate, you often think about how much you use your car or how often you fly. But what I realized in Bulgaria was making a few simple changes to your own home could have a huge impact not only on your own carbon footprint, but on that of your city. Retrofitting is a win not only for the environment, but offers a great chance to stimulate the economy, creating thousands of green jobs.